So I want to share some anecdotal information that may help you process some of the changes that our industry is going through right at the moment. Obviously, in Northwest Ohio, we have a cutover date to the new method of doing business with buyers of August 1st. The NAR DOJ settlement calls for August 17th. So what I've done is the last couple days, I've talked to listing agents who have brought properties to the market in the last week or so. I believe it was 8 listing agents with 17 listings. And it was really interesting as I was unpacking some of the changes that are taking us down that path, how the conversations with sellers have gone, how the conversations with potential buyers that have called either off the sign or online leads, and also how conversations with buyers agents have gone. And it's been really interesting. The feedback that I got was that most sellers completely got it. Most sellers understood why our fees, why the selling agent, listing agent fee was being broken out from the buyer's agent fee. Got very little pushback from sellers on that concept. In fact, in most cases, sellers wanted to offer some type of buyer's agency compensation. But that conversation went pretty well and was pretty easy. The interesting piece came from the buyer's agent side. The number of agents that told me that the buyer's agents who were reaching out to them for appointments, in many cases, didn't understand the process. And I guess I go back to the change elements. What is your vision? What is your plan? What is your implementation strategy? And how do you intend to execute so that everyone is on the same page? Therein lies the challenge, right? The execution point. I know our local association has been doing town hall meetings to bring agents and brokers into the conversation and make sure everybody's up to speed. I know we as a brokerage have been doing those kinds of things as well. But if you feel like you need to get better educated, if you need to learn more, if you need to role play, run some ideas past, please feel free to reach out, because I'm happy, whether you're with my brokerage or not, happy to talk through some of those strategies within limits, obviously, but happy to talk those through, because I think it's really important for our industry to get our heads around what's happening here, so that when we get the execution and implementation stages, we're able to make sure that our buyers and sellers understand how this impacts them and why it's going to be the law of the land, and really in many cases a benefit. Give it some thought. Let me know if you have questions. I've got a couple great articles, one from Harvard Business Review and one from the Carnegie Institute. If you'd like either of those articles, let me know. They both talk about what change is and how change is best implemented. Happy to share those. Reach on out. Have a great week.